Will it show up? I hope to God the freaking game shows up. Okay, let's see this now. Yeah! Edit. And I blew up my screen! Yay. Oh. What the hell am I doing? What I want. How do I make the image bigger, though? I don't want it that small. Okay. Okay. Yo! Hey! Holy crap, you can see me! Yay! Wait, can you see me? Hello, Clyde, can you see me? But what the hell to do about the resolution? I don't like this. I'm not worried about the scene editor, though. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to... I went with Gamecaster for the streaming thing to go through YouTube, since it seems like this works now, as opposed to the other one. Now my only problem is figuring out the resolution issue. What does it look like on your end, though? Anyway, at least you can kind of see something. Can you see the game too? Fat bastard, I gotta move you. Whoa, that got big. Okay, so. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I get all the nice little NVIDIA stuff. So, if this is the assassin I was telling you about earlier, I ended up finishing the Void Crusade, which is basically this game's version of the Diablo Nephilim and Greater Rifts. Big, expansive dungeons that are supposed to be difficult to finish. It's like that. If you had to do a series of them, that kept getting difficult more and more. I really should learn not to make it 9 levels above me before I get to the last mission. But I probably never will learn. But the game plays very much like Diablo or other dungeon crawlers like Gauntlet, where you're basically going through. In this one, you go between your ship and different missions, fighting every other race in the Warhammer 40k universe except the Orcs. It's the only one you don't fight, them and the Necrons. Oh, Rift runs are fun. That's actually how my friend and I got our new seasonal characters on Diablo 3 from 1 to 70 and completed the first 4 chapters of the season within like the first weekend of it being released. We just grinded the crap out of a few rifts to get leveled up. Because that's just how easy it is to level in Diablo now. Oh, man. So how are you doing today, sir? Okay, it's a little laggy, I see on the stream. It does actually run a little laggy for me too at the input, but it seems like it's a little choppy on the stream here. It's a little choppier than usual. I'm doing alright. Just getting tired. It's getting to be 10 o'clock by the time I figured this out, but screw it. I finally got it working. May as well do a couple of them, you know? Oh, wait. How did that... I don't know how I did that, but somehow clicking the icon for the little bank here caused me to click the special vendor. I think I broke the game for a second. Yeah, we'll go with green this time. But yeah, this is basically like the Rift. You just gotta pick whichever 5 of the Void Crystals you want to use. Use 5 of them, and then you get this map. The main goal is complete as many of these missions as you can. The keys you collect will allow you to unlock different chests at the end of the Void Crusade if you complete it and don't die. The intel fragments collected will help you unlock a secret mission for extra loot and other stuff. And I don't think I've ever gotten that because I've never been lucky enough to find all 5 frickin' data collection points for it. I'm not the luckiest one out here, but damn it, I try. Ooh. Nurgle demons. This'll be fun. How much do you know about the 40K universe, Clyde? Yeah, well, that's cool, man. I got about 30 minutes before I got to start winding down to go to bed. I'm dumb and wake up at 4:30 in the morning for work. I do that willingly because if I don't, I might not be able to get up out of bed in time in the morning. Damn back. Okay. So, with these missions, you can use what's called the Uther's Tarot deck, which, when I do the live stream starting from the beginning of the story with a new character, I have a playlist that I've saved from another content creator on YouTube that he does extensive research into the universe. If you want to sit down and just have something to listen to learn about it, like he does 3 videos just going over the Emperor of Mankind, the origins, the Horus Heresy, and the aftermath of that. Like, it's ridiculous the level of research he goes into it, and it's even more ridiculous the amount of information there actually is to research on this stuff. It's insane. Essentially, in this game you play as an Inquisitor, which is the most terrifying of the Imperial forces. The Space Marines don't like the Inquisition all that much. The actual big Space Marines, the angriest Volkswagen Beetles you'll ever meet, they're not fans of the Inquisition because the Inquisition can glass a planet. They have the authority to bring about the exterminatus protocols and just vaporize all life on a planet just to stop chaos. Or the orcs. Either one works. But in this, you're actually trying to find another Inquisitor named Uther Tiberius who went missing on the ship the Martyr, which is the original name for this game. And you have to find his tarot deck to be able to find him later on. And now, once you unlock that deck, you can use those cards to add difficulty to the maps while giving you extra benefits. And some of these have just been brutal. Like, some of the ones I've had reflecting the damage I deal, which at that point, my first response is, oh, great, here I go suiciding again, let's see how many I take down with me. Because I'm not very smart, I don't have multiple sets, and I don't take the time to just transition out of sets to fix that problem. I'd rather just eat the damage and just heal through it. I'm not very bright. I like just being the Kool-Aid man of Space Marine. Is just, oh yeah, my way right into the enemies. You'll see that in a second. Now the minis, the minis that I've actually started painting are the orcs, because any race that requires you to roll a 6 to be able to shoot, because if you don't, it means they didn't have enough faith that their guns would work. You can't go wrong with a race like that. The orcs' vehicles actually move faster and farther along the board because you paint them red. That's it. Red makes it go faster. I love the orcs. I really do. And yeah, right now, I'm in the back room of our house because, well, we're renting the basement of my in-laws as an apartment because of it's really hard for us to afford our own place with just my salary. So right now this is the best place for me to do this stuff. Oh god. I used to break tanking in WoW. Back in Wrath of the Lich King, even when they tried to force Death Knights to be blood tanks, I laughed and said, "Hold my tankard. I refuse to stop Frost dual wield tanking." It got to be so bad that I had to actually turn my back on Marigar so the other tank could pull off of me. I had to stop doing anything altogether and let him hit me in the back.
100,000 worlds, 100,000
yeah,
walls.
that's the thing. It's always a little choppy on the first.
There is nowhere to hide.
At the first start of the mission like that. I'm not sure if it's just a graphical thing or what. Ooh. Last apartment we were at, $1,300 a month without a pet. And for about a year we tried to make it on just my salary because my now wife couldn't work. Medical issues, and I couldn't say anything against her on that. God, she'd been making it so I could work part-time for the first few years we were living together because of my back issues, and then suddenly poor woman's got her own medical issues. But oh, it's actually looking pretty smooth on your phone. Okay. It's looking a little choppy on my screen, but that might just be the fact that it's all taxing my system as I'm playing the game. Whee! Dink! Yep, and now I just start the run. Oh wait, that buff went away. Dang it. Now I actually have to try again. Oh. This actually is a purge mission. Oops. Usually I treat every mission as a purge. Whether it is or not. They have different mission types. Like there are some where you actually have to beat the clock and save a VIP member of the Imperium. Oh, God. I just saw your thing about the apartment. Yeah, oh. Yeah, we were paying for a 2-bedroom with that, and I mean, it was a nice neighborhood. It's not like it wasn't worth it, it was just we couldn't afford the place. But now, thankfully, with everything else, we're actually able to have my daughter home for school for this year through COVID, which has been great. I definitely like that. Oh, whoa. Oh wait, I killed that one, but he didn't break. He's a tough little turret. Yeah. Clearing the room. Yeah, to give you an idea how much I actually enjoy this game, this is the second time I bought it. I bought it the first time on PS4, and my friend bought it on PC, and when it went on sale for the full Prophecy expansion and everything, my first words were, Well, I definitely can't argue at us both being able to make our own Inquisitors. Oh, I am sad. I have to run all the way back. No teleporters. And... Oh. Oh. God. Well, when you can finally play online, I've got plenty of online games we can join each other on if you want to try them out. Another one I'm wanting to stream is War Thunder, just because I really like the tanks and the planes.
Once again, the enemies of the Imperium failed.
What, this game? Oh, wait. Let me get that out of this mission first. This game is Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr / Prophecy. Prophecy is the expansion of it, and well, like you would think from an expansion, it does expand on the story. It finishes the story of the martyr and the character you're supposed to save on it. You actually work your way through helping her finish off her whole purpose, but you never actually see what happens, because the way the story is, you're never meant to. Her mission, for all you know, while it happened, like, you just let her go, your character may be long since dead before results actually show back up for the 40k universe. She has to go into the warp for her mission at the end, and oh god, it is a brutal story. And it's definitely one that you question whether or not you are the good guy. Because humans aren't the good guys in 40k at all. They're really, really not. Humanity is actually not the good guys in the story. There are no good guys in the 40k universe. Everybody sucks equally. Oh. Oh, yeah, no. The way the Emperor of Mankind became the Emperor of Mankind and took over, he killed all religions. Like, in the actual story, he created the original Space Marines before they were the Space Marines and the Primarchs. And he trampled across anyone that would not get behind his secular ideals. Now, it did lead to the literal golden age of an entire 10 millennium span of humanity, complete with AI and everything else. And really, the only real problem that seemed to occur was that the Emperor neglected to inform anybody that there was something out there that could manipulate them to the point that they would try to kill everything. The Emperor thought it was a great idea to hide the warp from everybody and the chaos. Because, what do you do when you have something big and scary like that? You make sure nobody hears about it so they don't know what it's doing to them. Brilliant, Emperor. Bang up job. And that's actually how the Horus heresy came about. From what I heard in that guy's video, it basically was the Emperor created Primarchs. They were direct clones of him. Like, they were made from his genetic structure. And they all had a different aspect of him, much like the way Father in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood gave the homunculi aspects of his humanity, the 7 sins. And Horus was supposed to be the favored son. and he would be the one who betrayed the Emperor and actually almost wiped humanity out at Earth, or as the 40k universe calls it, Terra. Or Terra Prime, something like that. But it was all because Horus became jealous of the fact that the Emperor left them during their grand crusade across the stars. He had to return to Earth for technology he did not tell the Primarchs about because he did not want many people to know about it. And because of his silence, Horus became easily corrupted by chaos and, waged a massive war. Hang on a second. Kind of special, and I forgot his name all of a sudden. Show me here. While this is loading. There. That's... Yes, him. He has a whole playlist for just the 40k lore, and it's at 80 videos long. The 3-part... Oh, no problem, man. I actually love sharing that playlist of his around. I've shared it to my other friend who plays this and a couple of other people across some of the discords I've been making 40k jokes with. Just because the guy does amazing work with his research. Like he digs deep into the lore, into some of the stories that have even been forgotten just because they're so old at this point. Another good one, if you like horror movies, there's a guy I started watching called The Vile Eye. And he's been doing this Analyzing Evil series. He basically just analyzes different villains from different horror movies, or like today he released Analyzing Evil Tetsuo from the Akira story, the manga and the anime. He did like a 45-minute video analyzing Hannibal Lecter, and it was like, oh wow. But I mean, if you like listening to stuff like that, definitely check him out too. His is actually a really good channel, really in depth, really informative, and some of the villains he talks about, you can really look at and go, wow, that humanized them a little bit, made them understandable. I don't know how I feel about that. So how are your horses doing, man? Sorry, I'm just kind of rambling at this point because it's late and don't know what really to talk about now.
Infection source cauterized.
Kaboom! Hey, leave my buddies alone. Oh no. Not the poison cloud. So yeah, these are more minions of Nurgle, I think. Nurgle is one of the Chaos Demons, or Chaos Gods. The Chaos God of Pestilence and Decay. And if I remember right, what that one guy said... Oh, Execution coming! Yeah. Yeah, they get a little graphic with those. Nice. I'm noticing the lag. There's a bit of a lag between the chat and where I'm at. So I'm just trying to get used to that. Don't mind me, I'm sorry. It hailed? Holy cow. It's sunny all day today, but looks like it's supposed to be thunderstorms tomorrow. So, sadly, there might be a little block. I can get my client outside for a walk tomorrow. Uh-oh. Where'd they go? Oh, they all disappeared. They disappeared. Oh. Oh. Oops. So yeah. Another thing in this thing here, it's called a shrine. That one's a tech shrine, and the purple one I grabbed that gave me the ring is a warp shrine specific to this season of the warp that this character is made in. Much like the seasons in Diablo. They're just different shrines that give you different buffs depending on what they are. The warp one just gives you basically every buff that you get this season from pickups of running around, which can be nice to have that much movement speed, cooldown reduction. God, I thought it was crazy weather in where I'm at. We're getting Maryland. We'll go from like we'll get about 20-30 degree increase just in the morning. But good grief, still with hail, I think I'd lose it. I already gave up on snow. Oh, okay, I caught back up with myself. Map's cleared. This is what I meant by every mission is a purge mission when you're the assassin, or when you run with me at all. When it's this level, and when it's at your level, you just kill everything because that's experience and loot. May as well. You never know what you may find in the mission. Oh. Well, now that this is working, I can actually stream Project Wingman as well. And, much like the Project Wingman videos I've been doing, I also picked up Ace Combat 7 on the PC now as well, so I can do videos of that. Ace Combat 7, if you don't know that, it's basically Project Wingman was designed and modeled after the older Ace Combat games from PlayStation 2. 7 is just another one in the long running series taking place in that world. The only game that I know of that isn't attached to that Ace Combat world is the one on the PlayStation 3, they call it Assault Horizon. Oh! Well, I once actually had to go to Aberdeen Proving Grounds in Maryland, here in Maryland, for a job when I was a land surveyor years ago. Oh no. Damn input lag. Anyway. Yeah, I used to be a land surveyor, and I actually had to go to Aberdeen Proving Grounds for a job. Only once, but... Ugh. Yes, I have loved Ace Combat for a long time. You'll probably see a lot of that from me once I get that going too. So, from what you saw of Inquisitor here, I was thinking they're doing a new season starting up. I don't know when. But when that does start up, I was thinking about, if I have enough following in a live stream, making a character based on what you guys decide. You guys tell me what. Oh, it's all good. When the new season of Inquisitor starts up, whatever that's going to be, I know my friend and I are going to make characters for it, but I was also going to make a character just for live streams where my thought was to ask you guys what character out of the classes I should make. Ask you guys what morality choices, because certain decisions you have to make later in the game determine your affinity towards being a radical Inquisitor, leaning more towards affinity to the warp, or the Puritan Inquisitor, where, for the Emperor. And when you say that, you power up like you're a Super Saiyan on fire. It increases all your heat damage and everything like that. But basically, my thought was doing a live stream, leveling a character from 1 to and at least finishing the story with it, but a character that you guys tell me to choose, like the class and morality choices, things like that. What do you think about a stream like that? Personality point. Also, yeah, at this level, all I do is come over here and sell this, because if it's not at least orange or red, it's probably worthless to me. Like, to give you an idea, this is what I'm looking at for my gear right here. Like, this is the normal orange relic you get. These are ancient relics, the rarest thing you can find in the game, and you actually have to do things to unlock the stats on them. Which is why some of them, like, are level 65 on me, because they're still better at level 88 than even, like, red pieces of armor. It can be ridiculous sometimes. Oh, dude. What I intend to do for that stream is, like, I intend to, like, explain to you guys, walk you through the choices, things like that. And as far as the morality choices, it really comes down to, like, what I'd probably do for that is exactly how I decided what I wanted to do, which was, I went through and looked at all of the talent, all of the skills involved. Like, to give you an idea on how involved character creation is with this game, this is the character creation tree. You can choose any of these as long as you have these trees unlocked. And actually, this is going to be fun now. This is the skill I was actually hoping to get here soon, was eradicative protocols in the area of effects tree. Oh, it's a lot more intricate than Diablo. Holy cow. Like, there's so many different things you can do. It's insane. Like, Diablo's great for what it is, and it is a very good game for people that It is actually a very good game all around, Diablo is. This is insanely intricate. I didn't even know. It took my friend telling me there were Psalm doctrines, and I'll show you those before I get off here too. But like this talent here, since I just leveled up, will lessen the cooldown on any area of effect skill I have that has a cooldown longer than 1 second, which that big electric fart, yeah, that's like a 2-second cooldown, and if I can lessen that to where I can just run around going burp, 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 I'll constantly have a shock aura and just keep letting everything go. Let's see how fun this is being an electric nuke. That's more of the tarot cards. What was I going to show? Oh yes, the Psalm doctrines. So these, you can get the gem sockets, or just regular sockets, whatever they're called in this one, slots to add on to your gear. And they have, I'll show you more real quick. These are the Psalm codes, and here you see like 3% damage, supreme damage reduction for 2 seconds on kill. And here are the shards you can attach as well that give just these, like the gems in Diablo. If you combine the Psalm doctrines, however, the Psalm codes, however, in specific ways, you can get these Psalm doctrines. Like the one on this says, shocked enemies explode on kill, dealing area damage equivalent to the killing blow's damage and shocking enemies in a 3-meter radius. Added to that, this one where inflicting a shock on an enemy creates an explosion dealing area damage equal to 50% of the original hit and shock to nearby enemies. And I thought there was one. There was something else I thought. That's actually, I think what's doing it is all of the shock going around killing them, causing... One of them causes it just because they get shock, and then the other causes it because they explode from shock. So, it's just a shocking good time. But like this one, because the shock damage also does burning with some of the attacks, I have that one there to increase the effect of burning and also puts burning on nearby enemies. More debuffs are always a good thing. If you can debuff them up, you don't need to do much of anything else after that. And then yeah, I got, these are where you put the skill, the perks, like the passive skills in, or the passive perks in Diablo. You can only do 3 here, sadly. I wish I could do more. I really do. That I can actually probably change out now. For... Alright. Yeah, since this stream seems to be working, and you said it's been pretty smooth for you, right? Yeah, I definitely want to do more live streams like this. Probably do, like I said, War Thunder, because my friend and I are actually getting pretty decent at the realistic tank battles. We still have matches where we really feel like we are unloved and underappreciated, and they really don't like us. But then there are other matches where we turn it around and show them we don't like them either. So it's kind of even. We either get our heads bashed in a little bit, or We're the ones chasing them around. The fun thing with that is, with the War Thunder, with the realistic battles, we've been running the lower level, or the lower range British vehicles, and you can actually put in your own planes to run with the tanks. And if you get enough of the spawn points through kills or base captures, whatever, during the match, you can spawn in your airplanes. And I like getting in the bombers and bombing the enemy tanks. And I found out it's really hard to hit a tank, or to kill a tank with a 50 or 100 kilogram bomb. You got to be pretty accurate. But if you put a 4,000 kilogram bomb on a plane and drop it near a tank, well, all you got to hope is that teammates aren't anywhere nearby. I'm not kidding about the size of the bomb. The British Wellington can carry a 4,000 kilogram bomb. I missed a French heavy tank. I thought, oh no, I wasted that. Next thing I see, target destroyed, and I'm like, oh. I must have sent the house it was next to into it or something. What the heck was that? Like that. Sorry, I'm kind of rambling because it's late too, but I know you got to be getting to bed and I got to be getting to bed too. So, before I start getting rambling again, I will, I'm sure, be back on here at some point in the near future. And I will work on getting a better stream setup so that it looks nicer than just me loading it up. I'll work on getting starting cards and everything so that it actually looks somewhat better. But yeah, thank you for coming here and trying this out with me and doing the test. It's a party keg, man. That bomb is a party keg. It's just nobody likes the party. I have to make a confession. There's 1 or 2 times I did team kill with that bomb. Not my fault they got in my way. You have a good night too, man. I will talk to you later.